What's up everyone, Demon Asylum here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to easily build an expensive ship as well as how to then duplicate it so that you can sell all of the parts off of it for credits. You can of course just keep doing this over and over as well for infinite credits. If you go on to find this video any bit helpful, then I'd really appreciate if you took a second to drop a like on it and subscribe. Also a shout out to Monfax, as I saw the glitch from them first, and Kibbles Gaming, who I believe was the first to post a more efficient version of the glitch afterwards, and that will be similar to what I'm showing in this video. Links to their channels will be in the description below. Alright guys, let's get started here. So I'm at the Shroud Eklund ship kiosk in the Neon Core. You can do this glitch anywhere that you have a vendor, whether a person or a kiosk that you can view and modify your ships with. So in the screen here, you're going to need two different ship slots. One will be the ship that you'll be modifying similar to this one, and then the other, either in the slot before or after it, will be a ship that you do not care about and you'll be duplicating over. I would recommend both ships be registered just so that there's no issues that can occur from either of them being unregistered. Now I'm going to start by explaining how to set up a ship like this, and then after that I will explain how to actually duplicate them. So with the ship that we have here, I believe I bought this one. You can buy one, you can get one out in the game, or you can already have one, and you can modify it down to basically the bare essentials it needs in order to fly. That's what I've done to this one. And then after that, you want to attach a whole bunch of fuel tanks to the back of it and then extend to the left and the right, as I've done here. Something similar to this, basically. You can do more, you can do less, you can also do less expensive fuel tanks than the one I've used. It all really just comes down to basically how many credits you have to work with. The fuel tanks that I've used here are the most expensive option. It is the 900T HE3 tanks. Now, if you do not have Starship Design Rank 4, like I also don't, you can see that in the bottom left-hand corner. There's another glitch that's also thankfully very easy you can do to place them still. So put this circle cursor really close to your ship to where if you try to put a part down, it shows as outlined red. And then in the fuel tanks option, scroll down to the lowest option you can legitimately place skill-wise. In my case, it's the Titan 550. And then choose to accept. And then you want to scroll down on the list just like you were before this and get down to the 900T fuel tank and then pull away until it's green, and you can place it right down. There you go, 900T fuel tank. Now, in order to know easily which one that actually is on the list, since of course the list is not on the right when you're doing the glitch, take note of the fact that you have these two tanks that look exactly like it, and then this one which comes after the two, which looks very different. The one that follows is the 900T, so it should be very easy to remember that. You want to put as many of these down as you can, again starting from the back and extending to the left and the right. As you go, you are going to get errors with your ship, such as it needing more landing gears or maybe it needing a better reactor. Very easy errors to get past, to fix, whatever. So just go along with those, adapt as you need to, and then just go until you have as many fuel tanks as you can physically put or you can physically afford. Once you have the ship ready to go that you want to duplicate, I'm first going to be explaining how to do this on controller. So be on the slot of the ship you want to duplicate and take note of the slot that you're going to be duplicating over to. In this case, we're going to be duplicating to the slot prior, so I'm going to be hitting the LB button at the top of the screen you'll see. I'm also going to be hitting the shipbuilder button, which is X. So I'm going to hit LB and X at the same time right now. We're in shipbuilder mode, which is a good sign. Now what you want to do is take a part from your ship and you want to move it to a different spot on your ship and then exit out. And this time it did not work because it's still showing us on ship 4 out of 5. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to hit LB and X again. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move apart. And as you can see, it did in fact work this time, because at the top of the screen, you'll now see that it says this is ship 3 out of 5. So this is the duplicated one. And then here we are, 4 out of 5 on the original one. Now I'm going to do this on keyboard and mouse as well. This time I'm going to be going to the slot to the right. So I'm going to be using the T key. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to press the T key and the B key for shipbuilder at the same time. With my mouse, I'm going to hold down this T key right now. So I'm holding down the T key now with my mouse. And then I'm going to hold down the B key right now on the keyboard for the shipbuilder. So one more time, the T key on the screen is held down with my mouse. I am not touching the T key on my keyboard. I am, however, now also holding down the B key on my keyboard. So I'm going to let both of these go at the same time now. So we're in shipbuilder mode, which is a good sign. What we're going to want to do here now is same deal. Take apart, move it, and then we're going to exit out. And we're unfortunately going to have to do it again. It did not work, so I'm going to hold down the T key with my mouse, hold down the B key on the keyboard, let them go. We're in shipbuilder mode, same deal. We're going to move apart, exit out. And that time it thankfully did work. As you guys can see on the screen, it says 5 out of 5 for the ship I'm on now. So we have the 5 out of 5 ship, which is the one we duplicated just now with mouse and keyboard. We have 4 out of 5, which is our original. And then we have 3 out of 5, which is the one we duplicated with a controller. So what you're going to want to do now is go to the ship that you duplicated and go into shipbuilder mode. And you're basically just going to delete all of these parts that you added on just for the sake of making the ship more expensive. So all these fuel tanks, and then of course all the landing gears you had to add as well, just to make the ship able to actually fly and pass all the checks so that it didn't have any errors. You want to delete all of these. You will of course leave one fuel tank, otherwise you will get an error. Once you've done this, you'll see in the top right hand corner, in my case at least, I have 97,000 credits worth of parts that I just deleted. So we'll choose to escape out of here. And then there you go, that 97k credits went to me. So you guys will, from this point, just duplicate the ship again in order to get a whole nother ship that you can delete parts off of, and you'll just do this until you have gotten all of the credits that the vendor has. Once you've done that, you'll go to Venus, and you'll either wait or sleep there, whether it be in an outpost or in your ship, for 6 hours, and then when you come back to this vendor, whichever one you're at, the credits they have will be fully replenished, and you can repeat this process as many times as you like. Now, the one additional thing I'd like to mention, and that I wish I did in the live commentary while showing the glitch off, is that after every time you successfully dupe your ship and sell the parts off of it, you should save. This is because upon trying to dupe the original ship again, you may encounter a crash for whatever reason. If that happens and you didn't save right before, then you'll of course lose your progress of the first time you duped it and sold all of the parts off of it. I would assume the main two factors that come into play with crashes are how large your ship is or where you're doing the glitch. Obviously, if you're in New Atlantis, for instance, at the ship tech vendor, then the game has a lot more to load and handle there versus, for example, where I am in the video, which is just a little room with the Shroud Eklund ship kiosk in it. How much either of these matter could also depend on if you're on console or a PC with not the best specs as well. I can't confidently say what all comes into play or at what point, but those are what I feel are the most likely to play a factor, so just keep it all in mind in case you run into any crashes. Also, even if you do, and I have as well mind you, it's not the end of the world if you saved after your previous successful attempt, as this is still one of, if not the best current way of getting infinite credits. That's going to be it for this video, everyone. Let me know in the comments what you think about this glitch, and if you have any questions or concerns. If so, I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. As always, if you want to show your support, drop a like on the video down below, subscribe for more, and click the top bell icon to be notified when I post new videos and do live streams. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.